what happened to our video? Let me just see, because my beautiful guest Golden Nuggets is in there. Just give me 1 second. Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling today? Well, today you can ask me, Sanet, how are you feeling? Okay, I feel like, woohoo! Because today is very special. All three guests was so, I've given our community so much inspiration that as soon as the show was finished, I got messages. Please put all three together again. And that is the first time it happened. It's the first time that Fico, Rachel, and Mercedes is coming back. They was with us last year, and I looked at the first opening for all three spaces, and they are here today. So I'm truly honored for this amazing guest today that is going to come and blow your socks away. Are you ready for them? I am ready. I am so excited. I cannot hide it. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, we are coming live on the Diamond Beauties Forever group as well as the Tanzanite group. And remember, we are a private group. So, please, if you put your comments in for us, you can put your name in the front or in the back, because Facebook doesn't allow us to see who it is. We can only see when we go back onto the two groups who have given us some love. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, what does compassion mean for you? And I know a lot of people have compassion for other people, but do you have compassion for yourself? Are you ready to be inspired by my amazing guest? Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But we're going to take 3 deep breaths. And then I'm going to play beautiful Jose Escobar's video. He's my sponsor for today. And then I'm going to bring my guest in. I do see I've lost one of my guests, but I'm sure she will be coming back just now. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Another one in. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. Beautiful. Always remember, if you want to practice to be in the now more often, concentrate a few breaths on a few of your breaths, and that brings you in the now, in the flow. Here we go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
Wow, amazing. So I do see Rachel is not back, but as soon as she comes back, I will just bring her in the studio. Maricero, I am so happy you are here. I'm so sorry you had to go through a little bit of stress to go on to Chrome and then to be here. But from me, from my heart to yours, thank you for being here. And thank you for being such an inspiration, not only to your family, to your community, but to the Diamond Beauties. And then last year, you have inspired so many that we had to bring the whole group back. So I'm truly so happy to have all of you. Can I ask you, can you introduce yourself? And can you tell us what compassion means for you?
Okay. Hello, Sanet. Thank you for having me on. Hi, Spico. How are you? Thank you to the audience. Compassion to me is truly caring for others, truly giving to others, and being kind, and knowing that you went through different things. So use that compassion to help others. That's what compassion means to me.
Wow,
Thank you,
I
Sanet.
love it. I love it. You didn't introduce yourself, so please tell us where you're from and tell us about your two beautiful girls.
Yes, so hello everyone. My name is Mersara. Originally, I'm raised and born in Bosnia, but I live in Boston. So I'm a mommy of two girls. I'm a mindset self love coach and a goddess of emotions. So I help people heal the paradigms and programmings, and so they experience more joy and happiness in their lives. Thank you, Sanit.
Beautiful. You are truly amazing, my beautiful one. Hello, my beautiful Rachel. I'm so happy you are back. I'm so happy you're back. Please, can you introduce yourself and can you tell us what compassion means for you?
Yes, my name is Rachel Best, and I am here in the States in Florida. And what compassion means to me is when just show it's I have a hard time like saying it. I know what it is, but like it's hard for me to like explain what compassion. Just to have a sense of feeling for people and empathy for people and just like loving people. That's what compassion to me means, is just like showing them your love, your understanding, you're empathetic, you're sympathetic. That's what compassion means to me.
Wow, I love it. And we're going to talk about your travels all around America, but I will come back to you in a few. My beautiful Fico, can you introduce yourself and also tell us what compassion means for you?
All right. Every time you say beautiful Fico, oh my goodness, I feel it's a little hot. I am Federico the Second Martinez, better known as Fico. I'm a father, retired United States Army officer, retired December 2022. Um, I my business is taking care of entrepreneurs and organizations that are challenging with leadership. Uh, they don't have that optimal leadership in place. That is my passion. I do other things around the side that we can talk about it later, or you can visit my links and you can see all the action that I have around. But getting back into you with the compassion. Well, compassion is as I'm looking at it as in the leadership from the leadership lens. So it's one of the most powerful and important acts of leadership. So it is more than simply showing empathy, which I'm going to touch a little bit later on about empathy. It is even more than listening. So it is it is required. Compassion is required, more, especially now more than ever in these days that we live in a society that is a little bit more divided. And yeah, you gotta have compassion. Simply showing empathy is not gonna do it. Compassion, between the difference between compassion and empathy is that a compassionate person is gonna take action to what the person is going through to resolve the issue. So that's
I love
compassion.
it. I love it. So my beautiful guest, if I do disappear, I'm having a tremendous
Uh oh.
thunderstorm here. So if I do, please just continue. I promise you I will, because our power is on. We have power, but with the storms, I just want to say, please continue,
Oh,
but I
wow.
will be back. I will be back. Maricela, can you tell the audience and the Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Heroes, your girls, because you bestowed compassion not just on them, and they observe people seeing how compassionate you are about other people. How is that well, I don't know how I want to word this, but I'm sure your children will learn from you. How important is it for our children to know to be compassionate?
I love that question, Sanet. I think it's so important to love, and especially love, start with yourself. Love yourself, and when your children see that you love yourself, then they're gonna copy what you do. So it's important to love yourself, Sanet. So when you give them love, you show them love, you care for them, you show them you support their dreams, you tell them, yes, you can do it. Because I wish I got that when I was younger, saying my mom, my parents saying, Marsala, yes, you can do it. Because when you tell them you can do it, they feel it. They can feel the energy. They can feel the drive. So then the children will do when you tell them what to do. So they listen more. They're more compassionate. They see that they can feel the love. And so for me, I noticed that on this journey, the more people I help, the more God blesses you. The more people you help, the more He opens your heart. So thank you, Sandra.
Wow. And your girls are beautiful. I loved the other day when we had a coffee chat, and Mercedes was in the park and the children were swinging. She was holding, quickly talking to me, and she was pushing it. I said, I want to see how they swing, because when I was big, one of my dreams was to swing with my grandson, and then I got the chance after losing the weight to be able to fit in a swing, and then I could sing. So that's my favorite pastime. If I pass a park that has a working swing, I will stop, I will go and sit, and I will swing. I love it. And thank you for giving me that beautiful gift of your children laughing, holding on, and going, woo! I love that. So thank you, my beautiful Minnesota. So, my beautiful Rachel, I heard that, with one of the meetings that I attended with you, it was on Nikki's platform, that you were speaking about compassion and empathy to the ladies, and that was for me so incredible. I don't even know if you know how incredible. I think I sent you a message afterwards to say you have done this amazing, but you also have a podcast. And how do you feel as a host of a podcast, being compassionate and empathy for not only for your co-host, because you do have a co-host, Nicole, but also your guest. So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
what is the question?
So I just want to say, how do you feel? Because I'm sure you're also giving compassion to your guest, and they can feel it. So how does that feel? I'm sure afterwards people will say, "Wow, they feel so at home in your podcast." I'm sure of that.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever weekly we do a podcast together, and people definitely are like, you afterwards they're like, you made that so easy, like you made that so like just comfortable, and so they definitely can see that we like just how we present ourselves, and that we do care, and that we have compassion in their story and what they're sharing with us, and things that we take away from them. So yeah, they always say that. They're like, you always just make it so easy and just so comfortable for us to share, and just be transparent, share the things. So
I thought so, because the day that you have given that beautiful talk, I felt like, wow, I feel home. So that was so amazing. But can you tell us, you are going around America? Tell us your reason for traveling and just your lifestyle you're doing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes. So we for 2.5 years, we sold our house 2.5 years ago. We live in an RV. We've kind of been hanging in South Carolina and Florida. At first I was like, oh, let's go here, 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 and here. And but really, like, it's nice that we just kind of like we go to places, and we went all over in Florida, different places, South Carolina, and just like if we want to go home, just all the things. And it's nice to have the freedom to take our home wherever we are. And so we get to see a lot of different things. We get to experience a lot of things that when we lived in a house that we were not able to do that. And so we have 4 older kids, and then we have an 8-year-old. The older kids are out of the house, and the 8-year-old, he gets to see all kinds of historical places and just things that even at 44 years old that I've never even seen before. And so he gets to experience those things at 8 years old. And so it's just nice to be able to have the freedom to go wherever we want. And it was just kind of a thing that we wanted to just be able to travel around, go different places, and here we are 2.5 years later.
Wow, amazing. Every time I speak to you, I want to find out where are you now? Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. My beautiful Fika, I would love to come to, if you can tell us about the empathy part, especially in business, because I know that you are concentrating a lot on business. And, I worked for almost all my life in corporate until I was 54. Most of the time, if I think of all my supervisors, I can maybe have a handful that really was compassionate, was really empathetic. But I think that is the glue of the company, is to have leaders that can be empathetic and also be compassionate. So how are you training or helping corporates to look at that concept?
So let's peel the onion a little bit more, right? So empathy. The definition is to step into someone else's shoes, right? So to try to see things from their perspective. So that means that the more empathetic you are, the more able you're going to be able to influence others, because you're putting yourself into their how things are, they see it. Now, you are a super empathetic person. You saw a need for your audience to receive a message on a weekly basis with all the guests that you bring. You add value, because whatever you saw in your audience, you put yourself into their shoes and say, they need to hear XYZ. This is my audience. So you're already practicing a lot of empathy with your audience. Now, empathy is a precursor of a good exchange with another person. So when we empathize with others, we feel them. It's about feeling them. When we are when we express sympathy, that's a different thing. It's like feeling sorry for a person. Empathy is different. You take it another notch. Now, to take to the next level, now you come into with compassion. So you go through those different steps, and before you become a good leader, before you start leading people and having people following you, you must listen and empathize with others, and that's what that does is strengthen your trust in your team. It increases your collaboration, and there's a bunch of snowball effect that comes after that when you have a leader that is empathetic and compassionate versus the leader. Well, we're not calling it leader. There's a manager and there's a leader. The one that manages probably what you experience, and the ones that you count in one hands are the ones that actually led you throughout your number of years in corporate.
Wow, amazing. And I also know that you are part of the 10x portfolio or team or profile. I'm not sure what to call it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, it's another certification that I got. the idea is that you take whatever you think you have right now. You say, I want to do $1 million. I will multiply it 10 times. If you want to become successful in whatever, you just add 10 times to whatever you want to do. And that goes into in every aspect of your life. You can enhance that. Because they said there's a book, actually 2x is more difficult at 10x or something like that. 10x is easier than 2x. I forgot the proper book, but it is true. You know, aim higher than what you're actually aiming for, and then let's say if you're going for $10 million for $1 million, and then I'm going to do 10. But if you make five, well, at least it's better than one. You were just going for one originally, but you aim for 10. So it puts you in a different mindset and different perspective to achieve that. Yeah, it's just another certification that I got, in a great opportunity to be part of a great fraternity of people, business owners, and a lot of successful individuals. So yeah, that's what we
Thank
do.
you for that. Thank you. My beautiful Maricela, can you please tell us who are you serving and what are you serving the world with?
Yes, so thank you, Sanet. Apologizing if you hear my children in the background. I'm multitasking. But I will tell you, my passion from the heart is when I learned this knowledge that you can heal the pains, the trauma, the depression, the self-esteem, that everything that I overcame, I wanted to teach these people the knowledge to women, to young women, moms, entrepreneurs, the boss ladies, because it's so important. You can have the success, you can have the wealth, but there's always something missing. Something's always pulling you back. And then you notice yourself sabotaging yourself. You're not feeling good about yourself, or you're sabotaging the success that you have. So, Sanet, I decided to bless when I started this journey on manifesting your dreams. I created a course, How to Heal and Reprogram the Subconscious Mind. I started blessing using the compassion and empathy. And I noticed by blessing others and helping them, not only have I received new clients, but I received the most amazing testimonials. So the transformation that they're receiving from having that session, 45-minute session with me, it makes me so happy, because you see the shift they're experiencing. And one of them was Rachel. Rachel was one of my clients too. And it felt so good to see people happy and smile and see the breakthroughs they experience. So that's what makes me happy, to see other people happy. So thank you, Sanet.
Wow, amazing. You are truly amazing. And I just need to tell you, on Instagram, I think this morning or yesterday, so excuse me if it was not this morning, you had a most beautiful dress on, but it was a black and white video with swords. The swords were in there, and then it was coming all around you. I thought, wow, I love that video. I gave you a heart, because it was beautiful. But I love your green dress. I love that you put yourself out there and speak on stages. You are truly my queen. So you are inspiring me. Thank you, my beautiful Maricela. So my beautiful Rachel, can you tell us who are you serving and how are you making the world a better place?
Oh my goodness, that's such a great question. So I work with people that to help them release past trauma, and to sort out their emotions and to be able to release their past trauma. But I've also added recently, because of conversations, I've had so many conversations with people that are wanting to fill in the gaps of paycheck to paycheck, or they're struggling financially. And so I recently have started helping people earn income online from their social media. And so I'm a mindset coach, but I also help people to create income using their phone. And I'm very passionate about that, because that's, people are really searching for that right now. They're struggling paycheck to paycheck. They're struggling, okay, do I buy, this, or do I buy this? And, and having to make choices of what to buy. And so that is what I'm doing right now, is just really, I'm serving people to help to fill the gap between their finances. And so that's who I'm serving right now. And I'm really enjoying giving them a tool to be able to fill in the gaps. in their financial situation.
Wow. I must just say to you, Rachel,
Using social media, and we're on social media.
exactly. I want to say thank you because, I've started on the Tuesday that Money Mastery Magic. And that was the reason because out of October's summit with Money Does Matter, a lot of ladies, especially in the Diamond Beauties, came and say, Sanet, financially we're struggling, financially. And I thought if I can help them look a different way to money, and if you're a spender or you're a savior, that type of thing. And I have this amazing panel list that is helping me. But yours is quite an amazing thing because most of us are mostly on social, and if you can make money out of that, that's amazing. So definitely, when we
Yeah,
almost at the end, you must give people more detail how to connect to you. But
absolutely.
I just want to say, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, even on E360 platform, all the show notes, everything is the contact details, the different social media, the bios is all on everywhere I've posted as well as on E360. So please follow my beautiful guest and connect with them. So my beautiful Fika, can you please enlighten us? If I'm a new entrepreneur, but I have a few staff members that is in my company, and I want to make use of your services. What is the first thing that you will be doing?
Oh, we got to do an inventory of the person. So there's no magic uh, formula for this. Everyone is individual. Everyone has their own unique desires and goals and challenges. So I have to build a relationship. That's the first thing that I do with anyone. And again, it goes back to the empathy and the compassionate portion or perspective. If I want to be able to be a good communicator, I want to be able to um, influence the person, I need to get to know the person. I must know the person, build that trust, and then put everything on the table, being honest, and come up with a plan. But everyone is individual. Everyone has their unique challenges. So there's so many things that you can go either way. And the thing is that I know that I can help anyone that comes my way because it's not just me. It's an army of individuals that are behind me that brings their own expertise. I may have 10 things that I can use, 10 skills that I'm strong at, but the army behind me has 10x that. There's Rachel has some expertise, Mirsada has some expertise, you have expertise, and you add that up. We are unstoppable when we work together. And one of the things is, one of the new saying is that collaboration is a new currency. So when you collaborate with more people, hey, you're going to be more successful. You cannot do this
Yes.
alone. Bottom line, you cannot do this alone. You're going to reach a level, you're going to reach your top by yourself. And then if you want to take it to the next level, you're going to need to seek for help or partner with someone else so you can maximize your potential.
Yes, I totally agree. And I just want to read here. You are the founder of Growing by Adding Value,
That's my
LLC.
LLC. Yes. Is in the infant stages, growing by adding value because what I value the most is adding value to others as much as I can. So GAV sounds better instead of GAP. GAV, GAV. And the idea is that as we help others, we grow and get better. And other people. There's a two-way thing. I'm not the only one growing. You're growing too, thanks to my services, and I'm growing because I'm serving you.
And is it your service that you are giving to others? Is it globally?
Is it what?
Is it globally or mostly in America, or do you serve anyone in the world?
I can serve anyone that needs the help. So when I'm gonna come up, my The name of my leadership program is a 360 Leadership Transformation Experience, and that's going to be offered to individuals and organizations. And I'm putting my own twist, my own little things of how that program is going to work. I have my own coach. I got several coaches, by the way, but I'm working very strongly with this coach that ignited the idea of how to approach things to make it on my own, make it my own, and I have some draft concepts. uh, this is a sneak peek. Probably not gonna see it. You know, I like to write stuff down. It's a circle, right? It's a 360. Each the circle is divided in four parts. So with my name, my nickname Fico, FICO, are the strengths and the skills that I'm going to be using. If you follow this system, you can be on the right path to success. So the F starts for foresight, and with being a leader that anticipates potential issues and opportunities, makes informed decisions to navigate the team towards success. That's what the F stands for. The I is influence, so persuading and guiding others positively, using interpersonal skills to inspire and achieve shared goals. Then you got communication and ownership. If you want to know more, you got to sign up with our program or wait for me to sign to make it public. So yeah, again, it's just a draft concept right now, um, based on my over 21 years of experience in the military, what I saw work as a leader, and the knowledge that I have acquired based on the different book mentors and mentors that I have right now. So just blending everything together to make it my own instead of sounding like another quote master. Hey, this guy said this. No. This is coming from Fico, not from that guy.
Oh, wow. I love that. So before I go to Maricela, I love your videos that you are in the gym and you are exercising and you are motivating. I'm not sure if you did a hard 75 hard as yet. I didn't see it, but I love the way that you just all sweaty and you show guys, come on, you can do it.
Oh, I don't do 75 hard. I do 365. So it's part of my what I do. I get up every morning at 4 in the morning. I mess around a little bit with catching up with some of the things, and then at 5, I'm already working out. It's a way of living. So just like everything, it's a habit. I'm not gonna let it go. It's been with me since I started back when I was a teenager of working out, um, and I'm not gonna stop because there is a lot of things get stimulated when you work out. You know, it works on your psychologically. You know, it works on your confidence. There's a lot of things. You know, it ignites ideas. You know, have you if you work out once in a while, you're probably gonna think like, "Whoa, wow, where did that come from? Came out of nowhere." And you were working out. You know, you provided more oxygen. You're feeling good, and all those things mixed together, and then all of a sudden, you got a new idea pops up, and you go, "Wait a second, I can write it down." So it serves a lot. So you want to stick around, you gotta make it part of your life.
Wow, amazing. So, my beautiful Fika, I'm gonna come around, and if I may ask you, what is your biggest dream? But you can decide if you want to tell us or not. So, but let me go first of all. Remember the one that you told me when you had a coffee chat with me. It was truly amazing. So we will definitely come back your way. Maricela, what is your biggest goal for this year?
Well, my biggest goal right now, tomorrow I'm leaving to speak in Sticker Shock in Texas. So I'm excited for that, to share my story with the world and help others heal. In my biggest wish from my heart is to continue my grandfather's legacy. It's to continue sharing the knowledge, helping others, paying forward. And I do have this dream. I don't know how it's going to happen, Sanet, but I believe God makes all dreams come true. I want to feed millions of children. I don't know how, but I had the opportunity to do that. And it made me so happy. And just seeing smiles and just doing the things that like are comfortable but scared, but still doing it. It makes me happy to see other people happy, Sanet. So that is my dream. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but that is.
And just hold on to the dream, because I sometimes say we don't need to worry about the how.
Mhm.
God or whoever you pray for to will
Mhm.
sort it out. He will look at the how.
Yeah.
You just need to know you want to do that. May I ask you, what is your grandfather's legacy?
Yes, my grandfather risked his own life to save my life, Sanet, and he risked his life to save children, to bring them food and shelter and clothing. And so my legacy is to create some kind of organization where people can have the shelter, the support, the funds to support to go after their dreams. That is my legacy.
That is so beautiful. Thank you for your beautiful heart, my beautiful Mercedes. My beautiful Rachel, can you tell us about your name of your podcast and how long are you doing this?
Yes. So the name of my podcast is How to Make a Mark in the World, and it's a spin-off of my book. Um, so when I decided to, for, oh gosh, years, over a decade, I wanted to write a book. So I decided to write a book, and then it spun off into I wanted to do a podcast. Well, it was a perfect fit. And so it's how to make a mark in the world, finding your signature. And so the signature part is we all have our own unique hand signature. And we also have in our life, we have our own unique experiences, talents, gifts, and things that are in us to share with the world. And so using those gifts, the talents, those good and bad life experiences, and really placing them into your heart and using them to make your mark in the world. And so that is what the podcast is all about. I interview people to just share hope and inspiration, that people that if they're struggling in their life and in their head, and just whatever it is, whatever. I've had such a huge variety of amazing people in there that give that little bit of hope, that when you look at them, it's like, oh, they have their stuff together, but really they went through fire to get them there. And so the purpose of the podcast is to give the listener the hope, the inspiration, that if they can do it, I can do it too. And so just again putting their gifts, talents, life experiences into their heart, and just going out there and making a positive, because we get to make a mark in the world regardless, right? It's either good or bad. It's either positive or negative. So if we can make a positive mark in the world, then I'm all for it.
Wow, I love it. Can you show us your book again and just tell us the name? And I'm sure it's available on Amazon.
Yep. How to Make a Mark in the World. Rachel Best.
Wow,
It's a short, easy read too.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. What is your biggest goal for this year, Rachel?
Well, it all goes along with how to make a mark in the world, and just really impacting people and showing them that no matter where they're at in their life, that they can be redeemed, they can be transformed, and they can rebuild their life. And so that is my passion, is to speak on stages, speak on podcasts, speak in prison, speak wherever God me to, so that people know that no matter no matter what, their past doesn't define them, and their life is important and it matters, and they can take all those things and make their mark. So that's my big dream, is to show people that there's redemption.
Wow. It's a huge dream. Thank you. Thank you for helping people realize their dreams. And it's never too late. It's never too late. You are incredible, my girl. You are incredible. My beautiful Fico. Thank you, my beautiful Fico. Can you tell us your biggest dream that you have? It was when I heard it the first time. It was so beautiful. Can you remember? You made me cry.
I don't know because let me tell you something. Let me go back before I start talking about myself. Let me tell something to that Mirsada just talked about, and for the audience that are listening to this. So and you touch a little bit about it. Don't worry about your how, right? Because the battle is already done. The battle is won. It's already a done deal. Your dream is pulling you to where you're supposed to go. You don't see it now, but it's actually true. You're going to be in rooms that you're supposed to be. You're going to be meeting people that you're supposed to meet, people that you like or not, but you're going to learn from them. So, and that's how your dream is going to come true. That don't worry about how this is going to happen because your dream is pulling towards. It's pulling you. It's bringing you towards it. Um, so one of the things that I want to do is basically generate enough income to um, take care of my immediate family. That's the main thing that I want to do. So step by step, again, I spent a year of retirement, gather all this information. Now, the first one of the first step I think I have to do is launching the 360 Leadership Transformation Experience, 360 LTE, and then my podcast name is going to be Mirrospective, Mirrors and Retrospective, and I have a little thing for that already. And yeah, I'll take it from there because it changes that we never stop. I want to grow as much as I can, and growing never stops. I'm always seeking for opportunities to grow, always seeking for opportunities to showcase and myself and develop a message that hopefully someone out there, at least one person that you touch, is one that was not touched before, and you're impacting, you're making a huge impact in their lives. And I know that all of us are capable of doing that when we put ourselves where we're supposed to be. So yeah, it's my dream is going to be evolving as we go.
Wow, amazing. Um, Thank you so much for that, Fico. Marisado, can you please tell the audience what is your forever song? In the Diamond Beauties, everybody wants to know who is what is the lady's forever song, and then I would also like to know if you can tell us what is your golden nugget.
Yes. So for me, I'm Bosnian, my friends, that watching this. So there is so many songs, but one of them is called Moja Vilo, which is I don't know if they heard it, but we can find on YouTube. It's called Moja Vilo. But my favorite nugget is that whatever the mind, if you believe it, God will make it happen. So we don't have the resources. We cannot rely on our own understanding, but He has the resources. He has the destiny helpers. And through this journey, Sanet, I learned that He already arranged, like Pico says, the people, the events, where you're going to speak, where you're going to share your message. And the more people you heal, the more He blesses you. So for me, the forever nugget is believe it even though you don't see it. Believe it. Thank you, Sanet. Thank you, Pico.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. My beautiful Fico, what is your forever song? And what
Oh,
is
I
your
changed it.
golden?
So I went from my favorite teenager song and college years to now a more mature type of song. It is a religious song. It's called Oceans. It's a spiritual songs from just listen it when you have the chance. It's called Oceans. Yeah.
Yes, I remember I said to Fico, are we going to dance? And he said, yeah, but I've changed my song. And I said, oh, wow, I know this song is beautiful. And we put it on and we had to dance together. And your golden nugget, my beautiful Fico?
Well, the golden nugget is do what scares you. Do what scares you. And the only way out of it, with it is your current situation or whatever, the only way to get to it or get out of it is through it. So you have to go and get it done. Uh, just do the things that scare you, and also find ways of every day. Find things to that make you better. Find growth opportunities and find ways to add value to others.
Wow, I love that. And one of the things that you said is you're always on the learning path. You're always on a learning path. And I believe that totally. Every day I learn something new. And and also a lot of people think when they get to a certain stage they are too old. Do you have a message for those people? Please, my beautiful Fico.
No, no. One of my biggest mentors in leadership, the person that I looked up to, John Maxwell. His dad was 98 when he died, and when his dad died, that day he was telling him that he was still learning. At 98 years old, there's never too late to learn. You learn something else if you want to. You put the with the right mindset, you're learning if you want to. If you think you know everything, you're in trouble because you don't. We don't. We don't know everything. Everyone has their unique expertise and piece of knowledge that everyone have. So yeah, never stop growing, never stop learning. Always approach every situation with a learner's mentality. Everywhere you go, if you're open minded like that, you will learn something because there's always something to learn from the little ones, from the babies that they leave peacefully. If you go back and say, wow, look at this child. I wish I was a baby again. I don't worry about anything. I don't worry about what people think. I just do whatever it is. I laugh at everything. I look at the little things and admire. They take a pen and look at it and stare at it for 10 minutes, and that's their thing because they're appreciating the moment. They're discovering. So we got to be more creative. We have to be more curious about things, and things are going to change. Before I step into this show, I was outside uh, taking like a 10-minute sunshine powered, recharging myself. And I was just sitting there and just appreciating that, like the little things. And we take that for granted a lot. Never stop growing.
Wow. Wow, you are amazing. I must just tell you quick before I go to Rachel. I had to go to the dentist, and I knew that she's gonna hurt me because I it was a treatment I am doing for 6 months. So to get a tooth back, not over each other, but it was. I know I knew, but I was standing outside and I was holding my hands like like this, and I was looking up, not close my eyes, but get my sun pose ready. And a gentleman come past. He said, "Excuse me, lady, are you okay?" I said, "Yes." I said, I feel the sun in my heart." I said, "Come," and I took his arm. I said, "Come, stand next to me," and just. He said, "Must I also go with my arms out?" What? I said, "Why not? We're doing a sun pose." My beautiful guest, he was standing with me like this for about 5 minutes. And then I looked at him and I
Amazing.
see he's busy
Yeah.
crying. He said it was the most profound thing that he ever have done. And he promised me, and I never saw him again, he promised me he will do that often because you get that energy, you get that love. Thank
Yeah,
you,
they
my
felt they
beautiful
were in the
people.
moment. They were in the moment,
Yes,
feeling the heat, feeling the sunrise, yeah, the sunshine, the rays, and you can feel your skin tingling and all the little things. So don't be
yes.
scared of the dentist. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing's gonna.
Exactly. Oh, you were amazing. My beautiful Rachel, can you give us your forever song and also your golden nugget, please?
Oh goodness, forever song. Well, I do like this one song, and it always evokes emotion in me. It is oh my gosh, I can't think of the guy's name, but it's Jesus. Oh my gosh, now I can't even think of the name of it. Like it's on my YouTube. It's like I was just listening
Sing
to it
it.
like 2 days ago.
Sing it.
But it talks about how Jesus saved him, and it's a really really good song. And my nugget is to sometimes we just need to sit and be silent, and we just need to sit and listen and be quiet, no talking for a little bit, to see where we are supposed to go, to see what it is that God has for us. And so just being in that, sitting in that silence, not talking, and then listening and being obedient in what he tells you to do. And having the faith that even though you can't see the whole staircase, you can see that step in front of you. And when he gives you peace about something, to listen to the peace.
I got goosebumps all the way around. Amazing. Yes, amazing, Mercedes. Amazing. I think sometimes all of us are in such a rat race. There's so much going on. If you're not on social, you're watching TV. You are so busy, but get stillness and then get answers. I love it. I love it. So before we say goodbye, we've got 2 more minutes. If I can start with you, Miracero, if you can give a short message to the viewers out there.
My short message would be never stop believing, never stop trying, never stop doing. A way is always made. And through my journey, when there was no way, I put my faith in God. I surrendered to what it is, and I allow what is to come, and always something magical happens. So thank you so much.
Wow, I love it, Rachel. And you, Rachel?
What was the question?
Just a short message for the audience. A short
Oh, a
message.
short message. Okay, going back around. Okay. Yes, a short message. So I would say a short message to the audience is to just have faith and to trust in what it is that you're called to do. And if you have that thing deep inside of you, to not run ahead, but to listen to the pace. Listen to his pace, not your pace. Because sometimes if we're hanging on to our friends and family, our family over here, and we're like, oh, God has this in me. Okay. And then you're gone and your family's left in the dust, and you're like, and you're trying too hard, you're striving too hard. So go at God's pace, not your pace.
I love it. And Fika, we cannot forget about you. And can you give us a short message for the audience?
Just believe in yourself again. Be confident. You were meant for greatness, and be careful where you use the word and letter I. I suck. I cannot do this. And start changing that to positive words after the I can do this. I will do this. So be careful where you place that in the words that you use afterwards.
Wow, I love it. I love it. My beautiful guests, I told you they're going to blow your socks off, my audience. Didn't I tell you? So now I'm going to ask my beautiful guests, will you have a dance with me? Yes, my beautiful audience. Are you going to have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Here we go.